far corner of Triangle Alley, below the whooshing sound of a sparkling TR-3B, at the edge of a dark forest where lumbering beasts dwell. It's Beyond the Beyond with Tanner Rush.
Beyond the Beyond, Morgellons Disease, real or imagined? Picture this, true believer, suspicious skeptic, or fearful fence-sitter. A tingling sensation races across your skin, one of many microscopic invaders just below the surface. You go to scratch it and notice tiny black and rainbow tendrils protruding from the surface. This is the perplexing world of Morgellons disease. Named after a 17th century British physician and author, this affliction may have been around much longer than most of us have ever suspected. In a piece of writing titled A Letter to a Friend, Sir Thomas Browne wrote of a peculiar affliction where children seem to have insect-like crawling sensations under their skin and fibers that would seemingly grow from their back. He wrote, "Hairs which have most amused me have not been in the face or the head, but on the back, and not in men but children, as I long ago observed in that endymial distemper of little children in Languedoc, called the Morgellons, wherein they critically break out with harsh hairs on their backs, which takes off the unquiet symptoms of the disease and delivers them from coughs and convulsions." Morgellons disease is still a somewhat controversial condition in which it is characterized by sensations of things crawling under the skin, lesions, and the presence of tiny fibers emerging from these lesions. The medical community is divided on what exactly Morgellons is, and whether or not it even exists at all, with some believing it to be a physical illness possibly linked to infections like Lyme disease or autoimmune disorders. Still others think it could be a manifestation of delusional paranoia, or, as some have called it, parasitosis. In recent years, more and more have come forward to talk about their battle with this mysterious illness. Even some celebrities have expressed how hard it is to deal with Morgellons. Joni Mitchell, the famous singer-songwriter, has been vocal about Morgellons disease in interviews. Brandy Koch, wife of former Major Baseball player Billy Koch, has spoken about her battle with Morgellons, highlighting the emotional and physical challenges associated with the disease. Shania Twain has openly spoken about her battle with Lyme disease, and has also mentioned symptoms that align with Morgellons, adding her voice to those seeking understanding when dealing with this terrible condition. But these celebrities are a drop in the bucket when it comes to the thousands, perhaps tens of thousands of people afflicted with Morgellons disease. Because the condition is often dismissed and not widely known, resulting in a plethora of unreported influences, the true numbers may never be known. So what is the cause? As stated above, some say Lyme disease, which can bring with it a whole host of other problems. It is sometimes referred to as a fiber disease and is associated with hypothyroidism. Morgellons appears to be more prevalent among Caucasian women aged 35 to 50, with higher rates in Texas and California compared to other states. Is there some environmental factor happening here? One theory is that it's exposure to agricultural chemicals, like pesticides and herbicides. The theory is that these might lead to skin irritation in sensitive individuals. There is also some speculation that contaminants such as mold, heavy metals, and other biological agents might contribute to the development of Morgellons. Could it be some chemical that was intentionally released? Some type of biological warfare that impacts only a select part of the population? Maybe it's the unintended consequence of some secret experimentation with biological or chemical weapons. Some type of nanofibers developed specifically to infect people, but to what end? Maybe the U.S. government is obstructing medical investigations into Morgellons because of its potential connection with covert biological warfare programs from the 1950s, such as MK Naomi and MK Ultra. These programs involved the development and testing of biological and chemical agents on the U.S. civilian population, and are all well documented. A neurologist named Dr. Edward Spencer believes Morgellons to be a bio-nano weapon and thoroughly criticizes the medical establishment and CDC for their blind negligence in adequately assessing a condition he deems to be very real. There is little doubt that the investigation into Morgellons disease is a confusing one. There might be a complex web of covert experimentation, medical negligence, and perhaps psychosis at play. The impacted seem to be playing the all-in molder to the CDC's skeptical Scully. To those who deal with this terrible disease every day, no matter what the cause, let us hope they find some relief soon. Have you had experience with Morgellons disease? Message me at Beyond the Beyond 1 on Instagram.